Bittorrent by and large is a mid-positioned coin with a ticker BTT that generally has a very present worth of $202 and a market capitalization of $1,653,559,587 in a huge manner. Digital currencies have pretty lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers in a huge way. These days, it's a resource class that is considerably managed and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate, which essentially is genuinely huge. Some huge speculation banks even really secure Bittorrent and especially other digital currencies all at once to generally safeguard their resources under administration arm against the jogging expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors in a very enormous manner. Presently, now is the ideal time to truly uncover our short, mid, and extremely long-haul expectation of the advancements on the BTT market that in every practical sense depend on the readings of our kind of novel crypto unpredictability record that truly assists us with measuring the market opinion and in a real sense expect a heading where the market means to in every way that really matters go. At this point, the cost of Bittorrent truly is $2, while the coin presently truly ends up at 51st spot in the sort of in general positioning, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. The said especially positioning truly is assessed based on the resources for the most part present value that explicitly is duplicated by its truly current market capitalization, a recipe that is applied all through all monetary business sectors in an unobtrusive manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients really get the most pertinent information in regards to the presentation of computerized assets in their portfolios in a fundamentally significant way. It's likewise vital to basically consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing really in opposition to prevalent thinking. On walk 12, the cost of Bittorrent was at $2 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change added up to 63% in a huge manner. 7 days prior, on walk 6, BTT really was esteemed at $2, which in every practical sense intends that from that point forward, the cost generally has vacillated by 0% in an unobtrusive manner. A month prior, on February 13, the market member laid out the cost of Bittorrent at $1,001. In this manner, the coin fundamentally has taken a 69% action to arrive at its especially present standings for the most part. Notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bittorrent isn't the main most certainly factor that we by and large consider while making the cost expectation, especially in spite of prevalent thinking. It's likewise essential to truly keep a very sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to explicitly have a sort of clear perspective on where the market fundamentally is going, genuinely as opposed to prevalent thinking. The examination of market capitalization explicitly conveys kind of equivalent significance in both cryptographic money and customary business sectors in a sort of significant manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology basically is utilized to decide the in every practical sense, in general position and prevalence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, or so they in a real sense thought. Changes in market capitalization, extremely sure or quite negative, are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could really be going, as well as the resources most certainly potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both most certainly short and extremely long-haul points of view, which truly is very huge. This very specific, exceptionally metric basically is likewise used to measure the strength of Bittorrent comparable to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, showing how the said truly positioning certainly is assessed based on the resource's current value that generally is duplicated by its kind of current market capitalization, a recipe that essentially is applied all through every monetary market, or so they for the most part thought. To in a real sense decide the truly current market capitalization of BTT, we essentially duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will sort of be fundamentally made sense of later, by the current worth of the digital money under survey, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bittorrent most certainly remains at $1,653,559,587, which frames the reason for exceptionally present kind of positioning by and large was referenced before, or so they thought. Yesterday on walk 12, BTT certainly had a market capitalization of $1,721,690.33, or so they generally thought. Keep going week on walk 6, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $1,643,608,675, A month prior, on February 13, the market worth of Bittorrent fundamentally was evaluated to generally be 968, 728, 287, in opposition to mainstream thinking. Complete Stockpile considers the quantity of coins that in a real sense have previously been created by different means, for example, through mining in an unobtrusive way. These digital currencies can in a real sense be utilized either for really dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers in opposition to mainstream thinking. This kind of measurement, additionally, figures the coins that essentially have been progressively transitioned away from through the cycle called consuming, which for the most part is applied to control the expansion rate, which especially is very huge. At this point, the complete stock of Bittorrent especially is laid out at 990,000 BTT, or so they for the most part thought. Ultimately, the circling supply in a real sense is utilized to explicitly compute the market capitalization and truly evaluate the coins really current remaining in the positions truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. It means the especially by and large measure of BTT that for the most part is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that basically are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly certainly put unavailable for general use out of the blue, which basically shows that this for the most part specific sort of measurement in every practical sense is likewise used to check the strength of Bittorrent corresponding to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, showing how the said extremely positioning for the most part is assessed based on the resource's sort of present value that most certainly is duplicated by its ongoing business sector capitalization, a recipe that basically is applied all through every monetary market, beautiful in opposition to prevalent thinking. It's by and large really accepted that digital currencies that for the most part have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million fundamentally are the most appropriate for sort of long-haul speculation, since they basically are generally kind of liable to basically see the value in esteem over a lengthy time frame, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate, which truly is genuinely huge. At this point, Bittorrent by and large has a circling supply of 968, 246, 428, 571,000 coins in an unobtrusive manner. Over the by and large beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with BTT arrived at the mark of $78, 468, 417, or so they for the most part thought. Yesterday on Walk 12, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame for the most part remained at 96, 313.93, which explicitly shows that on Walk 12, the cost of Bittorrent truly was $1.02 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change commonly added up to 0.63%, which explicitly is genuinely critical. 7 days prior on Walk 6, how much BTT that in a real sense was traded between market members really was assessed at $291, 516, 170.